A very good afternoon once again, and I'm back for a very important session. I personally believe that health insurance is a key part of managing human capital in many ways in smaller companies. And to discuss this a little more and how does it impact our ability as small companies to sort of manage manpower, to help our people, employees, I have a very distinguished panelist today with me. Let me welcome on stage uh, Anuj Gulati, founding managing director of Care Health Insurance. For those of you who are new to Care, Anuj started Religare Health Insurance in India in 2012 and built the whole brand of health insurance under Religare. Before Religare was rechristened as Care. Anuj, correct me if I'm wrong. That was rechristened as Care. And Anuj has tons and tons of experience in the sector, having worked in ICICI Lombard before he actually started Religare. So Anuj, welcome to NISC, and thanks for being a great partner to NASSCOM SMEs in the last few months. And welcome once again. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Gaurav. Thank you. Delighted to be here today.
Yeah. So just to give you a quick introduction here, Anuj. On this forum today, we have about 800,000 SME companies, which are typically white collar, small tech companies, knowledge driven companies, and we have a lot of customers here. We have about 300 CIOs from very large enterprises who are here, and we thought this was a good forum for us to bring out this important element, which is seldom talked about: health insurance and the sector together. I've been doing a bit of a reading, when I was running my company, and I figured out that India is one of the most underinsured countries, not just because it has a huge population, not just because it has a lot of people below the poverty line, but I also see that there's a lot of lack of knowledge about why insurance is required and how does it impact your business. I'm not just talking of the masses, but I'm also talking the professional world. So it will be a good start if you help us understand why group health insurance is such an important element in mitigating business risk, in mitigating employee health risk, and how does it really tie it in managing talent in this industry? Because I'm sure you work with so many large and small IT companies. So this will be a good start if you could just kind of give us your view onto this.
Thank you, Gaurav. I'm going to briefly introduce the company, and I will, talk about because we ourselves as are an employer of knowledge workers, right? Yeah. So I can talk about some of our own experiences as well as, of course,
what I hear. Some of us actually.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and of course, this may be applicable for some of our customers. So Gaurav, thank you. As you mentioned, we started our journey about 8.5 years ago as Religare Health Insurance. We earlier this year we changed name to Care Health Insurance. We think it better reflects the product category that we stand for as a business and the service standard that we stand for as a company. Over the last about 8.5 years, we've settled over 23 lakh claims. So we are what is called a specialist health insurance company. We only do health insurance for a living, right? Which also means that in order to differentiate service offerings, we don't depend on third-party administrators. We handle all our claims in-house. So a customer at the time of a claim, they don't have to bother with working with an insurance company separately, a TPA separately. All they have to deal with is one company, which is us, and we handle the service end-to-end. Health insurance, as you rightly mentioned, is underpenetrated. On a historical basis, it has remained like that. But increasingly, we are seeing, as there is war for talent, as the importance of knowledge workers has improved, and as we all realize that HR employees are the biggest asset we have as services companies. I think well-being of our employees is of our most important asset in that sense, is most important to us, right? And when we started our journey, I can tell you in the first couple of years, it was only mid to large corporates that would buy health insurance for their employees. Last year, there are 15,000 SMEs that we ourselves have insured as a company, right? And which is where this whole thought process and Gaurav, this partnership with NASSCOM, where we set up a standardized product which we can take to NASSCOM SME customers, because very often the realization for a small, medium business is that I may be offered a suboptimal product because I'm still small. And I think what you've done under the NASSCOM platform and under the Advantage product platform that we've built collectively is that let us rather, through the power of aggregation, through the power that SMEs can come together on this platform and get treated like large customers in that sense. And from our perspective, we see scale, we see volume, and which is where we've standardized product, better features, laid down service standards, so on and so forth, by which we're able to differentiate service offerings. So not only your partners, your members get best-in-class prices, but they get best-in-class service levels, right, and a differentiated product offering. So that has been this whole the Advantage initiative as we've collectively put it together.
Yeah, and the other thing I also wanted you to touch upon is the importance of group health insurance especially for smaller companies in their ability to even attract mature talent. And this is a huge thing. I mean, people who are in halfway through the maturity curve of their own professional careers, have families, have responsibilities, will have parents, will have children, and all of that. People who are slightly senior, and for them, securing medical emergencies is a huge part of their longevity in the company. We have seen back in the States, it is a way of life for the last 50 years. An American company or an American citizen cannot imagine to be without a health insurance. It's just unthinkable. And some of us who worked in those geographies has taken insurance as a fact of life. That's not really the case when we look at the mid-market segment in India. And would you just touch upon how does it relate to a company's ability to reflect as a responsible employer and attract talent? I think there's a huge connection.
No, Gaurav, bang on. I mean, it is hygiene, as you rightly mentioned. It is not a differentiator. If I have to attract the best talent, if I'm trying to attract talent when I'm competing for talent with a large corporate and so on and so forth, that employee will not come to me if I don't have a quality good health insurance plan in place for my employees. Number one, right? So hence, what does it also do? Let me explain. See what has happened in the environment around us. Earlier, if I had an appendicitis, I could go to a neighborhood nursing home and get myself treated.
That's right.
Clinical outcomes, safety, hygiene, so on and so forth could possibly be compromised. Now there are organized hospital chains like the Manipal, the Apollo, the Fortis, and so on and so forth. While cost of healthcare goes up, it does result in better outcomes, clinical outcomes, better patient safety, so on and so forth. And as an employee, as an individual, I don't want to compromise on quality of healthcare for myself, for my family. And as an employer, we owe it to our employees because that is what their expectation is, and that's what our expectation for ourselves is. So hence, to make that available, health insurance as a financing tool has become a necessary product, right? And when the moment you buy it as an employer, you are able to get a better plan, a plan where pre-existing diseases are covered from day one, maternity plans are covered, I can get parental covers, so on and so forth. So I get a better, more feature-rich health insurance plan. I get defined service levels, right, for my employees. So because of which, I think increasingly employers are choosing to get this on board, right, so that their employees can get access to best-in-class quality healthcare, right, and from their perspective, because it is covered by the employer, I don't have to worry about it. It's worry-free for me the moment I'm working with this corporate.
Sure, I think that's a great way you addressed it. And sometimes we also feel that the individual insurance landscape in India is fairly endowment centric. I mean, if I go to buy insurance today, most of what I am offered is actually endowment plans, not really pure play healthcare plan. So healthcare takes a backseat. In fact, many years ago, I read somewhere that India spends 80,000 crore uninsured healthcare bills. So that's really the size of the problem. And this money is actually coming from tax-paid salaries of our employees. So it's a huge financial jugglery that employees do because as employers, sometimes we are ill-informed about the impact that insurance can bring to our employees. I think that's a fundamental shift that we are seeing. And I think in this regard, our partnership with CARE has brought that power of our enterprise class product to smaller companies just by consolidation. So may I just ask you to spend maybe a couple of minutes just to tell our viewers, how do they navigate through this partnership? How do they leverage it? How are you supporting them on field in terms of accessing this? Because we have a large community of 2,500, 3,000 companies. A lot of them are there. I think they're spread across 40 different towns in India. So it's a large spread. So if you just spend a couple of minutes on that, Anuj.
Yes, Gaurav. Thank you. Gaurav, what we've done is through this partnership, by engagement at the central office at NASSCOM with the core team and a few customer representatives, we've drawn up a very comprehensive quality product which has been standardized. We've then put it on a digital platform, right? It's mobile enabled, it's on a digital platform. We've gone further and we've then mapped all the NASSCOM offices, all your regional offices across the country. We have a care health representative who maps each office. And through that office is reaching out to member companies for NASSCOM across each of those geographies. So while there is the whole virtual, the digital and mobile access that is available to every customer, there is the physical leg, which is covered at the regional level and of course at the central level. Right? What that does is not only quote engines are standardized. So anytime a corporate wants to consider buying for their employees, they want to get quotes, they want to change features and see difference in price points. All of that is technology enabled. It's very easy on a click of a button. When you go further, you want to finalize, there is, it's all digital payments, so that's not an issue. At the time of enrollment, it's all mobile enabled and digital enabled. So your own employees can put in their details and they get their e-health cards on their phones. So they don't have to worry about, if they have to walk into a hospital, just showing your mobile phone and the coverage, that is good enough, right? On the mobile phones. That is sort. And all claim administration, so claim intimation status, if there was a reimbursement claim, taking a photograph, because we now for a lot of, especially through the pandemic, I've said that we are taking photocopies. Just click the photograph of your claim documents, upload it on the mobile app, and your claims will be settled, right? And I was just reviewing some data. We've together done about 50 corporates, 50 policies over the last few months. We've all cashless claims where customers have gone to hospitals have been settled, have been approved within less than 1 hour. All reimbursement claims are getting approved within 15 days, right? So because of which, those service levels that we've agreed, we've been able to stand by those service standards. And as we scale up, I think it gives me the confidence to scale up across the country and to give confidence to your member companies in that sense.
Absolutely. I think the way we look at it as a business tool, today. It is like any other insurance. It's like plant and machinery insurance I will buy in a manufacturing company. Because for me, there is nothing more important than my employees as an employer, especially in a mid-sized, mid-market company. So I think that's a great piece of advice. So Anuj, from your side as an insurer, and you've been in this sector for almost all your life, and this pandemic has brought a lot of us very close to medical emergencies in many ways. Things that were really far off for many of us, and we've certainly seen our near and dear ones, going to hospitals, getting into very complicated, medical conditions, given the pandemic. In this overall situation, what will be your closing comments to our SME companies, and how do they approach this whole insurance thing, given the atmosphere right now?
So let me clear a few myths, Gaurav. One, a lot of very small corporates, when they're just starting out, they believe that they're still very small, very few employees, they may not be able to get coverage for their employees. Okay. I want to clear that myth and say 5 employee onwards, there is coverage available. So, so hence, even when you're very small, you're just a handful of employees, you can start, and it's good to start early. Depending on how you think about the product and, your employees and so on and so forth, I always advise because it's still in India, health insurance coverages still come at a very low ticket size. The premiums are small. Doing comprehensive health insurance is good. For example, in our organization, as we've grown in size, now we're close to 6,500 employees. All we did was we said we'll standardize good coverage for all our employees. At the senior level, some of us pay for our premiums on our own. For junior employees, we say that the company will cover them entirely, right? But that's our philosophy. Every company may have a different philosophy.
That's right.
2, it not only employees, you can cover your spouse, the spouse and children of employees. You can cover parents of employees. If some corporates only want to cover spouse and children, we are able to give retail policies on a digital tool where they can come in and buy policies for their parents and so on and so forth, right? So that from that standpoint, employees can opt in for their parents and so on and so forth. So we are able to build flexibility by which all your member companies and their administrators, HR folks, senior leadership can take decisions around buying health insurance and ensuring comprehensive coverage for their employees in that sense. Another big one that we've been able to do, and a lot of your members, I was just seeing data who have opted for it, is we've started doing, because we've not been able to go to hospitals and access healthcare, so we've done it virtually, a lot of us. So now we are doing virtual OPD plans or e-consultation plans, which we are bundling in with our normal health insurance plans.
Very good.
Right? So they come as a small add-on, right? But again, it just frees it up and, employees can get easy outpatient coverage. In better times, we are able to run comprehensive wellness services, which means on-prem organizing health checkup camps, right? And which are age-specific, gender-specific, so on and so forth. So that, it's an employee engagement tool, right? It is, you're caring for your employees. At the HR level, you're able to get statistical data on your employees by which you're able to define better interventions.
Absolutely.
Right? So if an X percentage of population is diabetic, I can do some intervention there. There are anti-smoking, smoking cessation plans, so on and so forth, right? Yeah. So we are able to, using this as an effective, positive tool to engage employees, overall improving health and well-being, right? So that we are able to, as a corporate, have, of course, lower absenteeism, but come across as better caring, more caring for our employees, which all of us as employers are very careful about, right? Or would want to be seen as that.
I think, Anuj, that's a fantastic way of summarizing it. I think my submission to all our companies always been, this is a tool to us to reflect as a responsible employer and value our employees more than anything. Thank you so much for your time, Anuj, this afternoon. And thank you for the partnership with us and our members. Thank you. Cheers.
Thanks, Gaurav. Thanks for this opportunity. Bye.